Hello everyone, welcome to Quant Masters. I'm Harshita Advili. Today we have Ritesh with us who is from Jharkhand and he got placed in Mindtree recently. So he's here to share his experience with us. Let's get started. Let's talk to him and get to know the entire interview process in detail. Hi Ritesh,
Hi, ma'am.
how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good too, Ritesh. So yeah, firstly I would like to congratulate you for getting placed in Mindtree. We are very happy for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, before talking about anything else, could you tell more about yourself, Ritesh?
Yes, ma'am. So basically, I am from, my name is RITESH Kumar MAHATO, and I am from Dhanbad, Jharkhand. And currently, I am pursuing my BTech from Dr. B.C. Roy Engineering College, Durgapur, West Bengal. I am a batch of 2022, and I am got placed in Mindtree in the role software engineer with a package of 4 LPA. So, yeah.
Okay, so that's really nice, and
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
you must be very happy about it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing package, amazing company. Yeah. So yeah, let's start. Let's talk about the interview experience. Was this an on-campus or an off-campus interview,
It
Ritesh?
was an off-campus, ma'am.
It was off-campus.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. So when did you apply for Mindtree?
So my test was the online assessment. It was
Mm-hmm.
on 13th of November,
Okay.
and after that, after 1 week, I got the result that I
Mm-hmm.
cleared the online assessment. And on 29th of November, I
Okay,
gave
let's talk about the first round. Okay.
yeah,
The
yeah,
first round happened on which day?
13th of November.
13th November 2021,
Yes,
the first round happened.
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Tell us about the first round in detail, Ritesh.
So basically, it contains a coding section of 3 sections.
Mm-hmm.
There were two questions like basic implementations, then DSA one, and then advanced coding one. So basically,
Okay.
there were 6 coding questions, each
Mm-hmm.
divided into 2 sections. Means two. Basics
Okay.
contains 2 coding questions, DSA contains 2 coding questions, and
Okay.
advanced algo contains 2 coding
So
questions.
there was no verbal, quant, logical, and all in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first round.
there was again 3 sections like
Okay.
verbal, quants, and logical.
Okay. So you totally had 6 sections.
Yes, ma'am.
The three were from quant, three were from the technical
Yeah,
part, and
yeah,
the
yeah,
other
yeah,
three from the aptitude part.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay, let's talk about every section in detail. Do you remember the coding questions that were asked, Ritish?
Yeah. So in basic coding questions, there were some array questions like we have to, if some random numbers are given, we have to position them in the correct position.
Mm-hmm.
So this, and I know some of the like DSA question, there was some string question, we have to judge that it is the largest integer or not. It is
Okay.
given in the string format. We have to
Mm-hmm.
just verify, for example, if the integer is 547. So it is not in the largest position. We
Mm-hmm.
can manipulate and we can do it 574, you know.
Okay.
So we have to just judge that it is the largest integer or not.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
this was of like coding questions, and coming
Mm.
to logical, verbal, and what
Fine.
is reasoning quants part. Yeah. So
So
there
there
were
was sectional time allotted. Every section had a separate time, or overall time was allotted.
no, we can switch. We can switch anyhow time if you want.
Okay. Okay.
There
Fine.
was
Fine.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about the verbal. So you were talking about verbal, right?
Yeah. So it was a easy to medium, not much tough. So
Mm-hmm.
I was easily able to solve those all questions. So yeah.
Okay. Then there's questions from what concepts were asked in the verbal section, Ritish?
What?
Questions from what concepts were asked?
Ma'am,
How
actually,
many questions were there? Do you remember?
yeah, approx 20 to 25% each sections contains, ma'am.
Okay, so what time was like number of questions was 20 to 25 questions,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what
yeah.
time was allotted? There was no separate time, no? The
No
whole
separate
entire
time. The whole,
written test.
yeah.
What time was given for the entire return test?
I think, ma'am, it's approximately 1.5 hour, I think.
1.5 hour, you had
Yeah,
to write the code for 6 questions, right?
yeah. There, it was easy code. It was
It
written
was
advanced
easy.
algo, but it was not that tough.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
So here verbal were like 20 to 25 questions. What about the
yeah.
logical part?
Logical also approximately 20 questions, ma'am.
20 questions.
Yeah.
Okay, questions like what topics you could see? Blood relations, directions,
Yeah,
what?
if I talk about the quants, ma'am, like basic
Mhm.
time in work, percentage, these were the major topics which the questions were coming.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
So here, what was the level of difficulty? Quant and logical. You could answer
Easy,
easily.
easy to medium, ma'am. Not much tough.
Okay, and the overall time was also sufficient for you to answer all the questions.
The overall experience of exam was easy to medium.
Easy to medium. This happened on 13th November.
13th of November, yes.
Oh, okay, and then when did you get to know that you are shortlisted for the next round?
After 1 week, ma'am.
After a week, like around 18th or 19th, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, and then when was the second round conducted?
Okay, so second round was the technical round.
Interview,
that was
right?
conducted, So that was conducted on 29th of November.
29th of November. Okay, so you had like around 10 days to prepare for the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, tell us about the interview experience. I mean, the technical interview experience.
So I would like to share that it was a bit unique interview. Why? Because let me explain you. At first, what happened? The interviewer, he told me that why you are smiling at the online assessment, on why you are looking here and there. Yeah. This was the experience. It was unique. That's why I'm sharing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I told him that the question was not bit tough. It was written advanced algo DSA, but it was easy. So that's why I was smiling. And then what he did was he copy pasted all the code of coding questions and told me to explain from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. So I explained from the beginning all the coding questions, and then he gave me all logical aptitude reasoning.
Okay.
And told me to explain and solve all the questions.
Whatever happened in the first one, the same thing he wanted you to explain it.
Yeah, you can tell that the online assessment and TR somehow my same. You can tell like that.
Okay.
And he gave me some output questions of programming. I told all the questions, and then he asked me some OOPS concept. He came to my OOPS
so you were able to answer all of them, no?
All
you were able to explain everything.
I will able to answer all the questions. Then he came to OOPS concept.
Okay.
And some sorting and searching algorithms. Then he told that why I have used some database in my projects and all.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was total my interview experience. It was somehow like online assessment again.
Okay. So maybe he was doubting that you took someone's help and did or something like that.
But I answered all the questions.
Okay. So you were monitored throughout the first session. You were smiling.
So I would give suggestions to my juniors and all. Don't smile and look here and there.
That's an helpful tip. Okay, fine. So when did you get to know the results of this round? There was one more round, right? Yeah. After I think 20 days, I got the result that I have shortlisted for the HR round. Okay. And when was it conducted? It was conducted on 6th of January, ma'am. 6th of January. So that was a long process, right? Yeah, ma'am. Almost 1 month. Yeah, correct. So the first round happened on 13th November and the final round was in the month of January. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Tell us about the HR interview. So HR interview was also somehow of TR, ma'am. It was again technical 90%. The 90% questions was TR. Only 1 to 2 questions was from HR. So at first, he told me to explain my project. So I explained my project was from web development, full stack web development. So I explained thoroughly from starting and beginning. And he told me to, why you have used this tech stack, why not that. So I have explained about the advantage and disadvantages of whatever tech stack I've used in the development project. So then he gave me a coding question. That is, you have to print prime numbers up to n. Yeah, and I solved it quickly. And then he came some of the DBMS questions, came up to some of the DBMS questions. And then he asked me that where you are from. Then now he came to some HR question that where you are from, why should I hire you? Okay. So most of the questions were technical only. Right, technical, yeah. Some 1 or 2 questions were only HR. Okay, so you could answer all of the questions. I answered all the questions. Oh, that's really great. And when did you get to know the results of this round? I mean, the final results. Yeah. So final result, I got 3rd of February. 3rd February. Yes, so it was a 3-month long process. The first, to get to know the results, you had to wait for a month again after the final round. Yeah, almost 1 month. So that's really nice. You were patient throughout. You did it perfect. Okay, that's fine, Ritesh. And since you have got placed successfully, would you like to give any tips or suggestions to your friends and juniors who are trying to get placed in Mindtree or some other company maybe? I would just suggest, ma'am, focus on coding part and use some website like LeetCode, GFG,
to practice more coding problems. And for aptitude and logical, I would suggest if you're referencing some textbook, go for RS Agarwal, or you can refer some YouTube channel too. So this would be my suggestion, ma'am, for juniors.
Okay, that's really nice, Ritesh. I am sure students will be helpful with these tips. And also, thanks for being here, sharing all the information with us, Ritesh. Your experience will definitely help the students who are trying to get placed in Mindtree.
Yeah, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have in this channel.
Congratulations once again, and all the very best for your future.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.